As you can see, I've jacked up my car using my Quick Jack 5000s. I've removed my wheels, and that doesn't need to be done when you're taking things apart on the front bumper. But I decided I'm going to do some cleaning and inspecting. And the first thing we're going to do is take off all the trim inside. And this is loose already. My battery cover, I'm going to be taking that off. These pieces on the side and the front, they pop off, and we'll go start with that. I've removed the left side, and as you can see, there's a part right here that does slide into this. So when you do pull it up, pull it back, this part right here does slide into here and pops into place. This will be a good time to do some cleaning under here and clean this part as well. Good time to inspect everything when you're taking everything apart. So I'm going to go ahead and get this side undone, and then I'll do the front. And then if there's anything that's kind of tricky about this part, I'll let you know. But it should pop right up as it is, and we'll go from there. The front lip is held in by these 4 tabs. Make sure you don't lose those. Those can come off, and they slide in and hook into place right along here. Okay, and so next we'll have some screws to take off on the front. The first 2 or 3 screws here are Torx 30s. So I'll be removing those, putting them aside. You'll notice that there's a ridge right along the top of these, and we'll see if how the others look and what size they are. But there's 3 of these. There are 2 clips that are on both sides that hold this tight right in here, and they're a little tricky to get out of there. And so there's a tool that I have that's from when I did some upholstery that works really well. This upholstery tool works well to pull this clip off of there. But it does, it's a little different. It has a hook to it, and then it pulls from here. You have 1 on each side. Here's what those little clips look like. Next, we want to remove these side marker lights, and there are no screws holding them in, but they're kind of in there tight, so you have to kind of pull on them pretty tight. And they slide back, and then they come out. There's a pressure release back here, and then they come right off. I'll have to use 2 hands, it looks like, so I'll see if I can get that off, but if not, I'll just have to put the camera down and get that off. Now that we've removed the side marker lights, we have a couple screws right in here that need to be removed with a Torx 25 bit. 1 here and 1 up here. And if you plan on cleaning stuff like I do, I'm going to probably remove this whole panel. There's some more of the Torx 25 screws right in here, and so this whole piece can come off, and you can do some cleaning. And yes, your radiator's up in here. But for removing the bumper, you don't have to do that. Underneath the front bumper, you can see there's quite a few Torx 25 screws under here that need to be removed. I'm going to be having to replace my spoiler. As you can see, I don't have one anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and remove all these Torque screws under here. The screws in the wheel well were flat on the underneath side, whereas underneath the bumper there's a ridge there that so there's a slight difference in the length and the structure of that. So remember that when you're putting it back together. Once you have all the screws out from underneath and from the wheel well, there's also one on each side that needs to be removed right there. You just pull that back a little bit. When I removed those connectors, it was the dislocation for the front lights, and it connects right back up in there on both sides. All right, so there we go. Front's all ready to work on. Lots to do. Looking forward to it though.